from 6 to 9. You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Crank it up on the worksite, it's the Matt and Liam podcast. Matt and Liam podcast.
Well, g'day there, podcaster.
Yeah, fun episode today. If you don't normally listen to the guest podcast because you think you're above them, then I would...
I don't think anybody thinks that.
Well, I've seen the numbers. Sometimes they dip. Sometimes they dip on the guest pods.
Yeah,
but
because I think they would see who it is, and sometimes we've got like ex-contestant from The Bachelorette, and why would someone watch that? Well, I wouldn't listen to that.
sometimes I don't even make... Like, if we've had them on the show because it's like a thing we have to do for that TV channel or whatever.
Yep.
Sometimes I don't even make a podcast if it's not worthy.
Oh, yeah.
Did a good one recently. We didn't even play it on the show.
Yeah. You don't think that we just make everything a podcast. Like, there is some stuff we'll go, no, that doesn't deserve it.
But the what I'm trying to say is there's one with Sean McAuliffe today.
Yep.
I think we could be onto a new regular segment there. I really liked that chat. But he's always fun, though, so you can get a bit of a false sense of security about how good something is.
We've touched in the past about having a Mount Rushmore of interviews, like people who you know are consistently...
Sophie Monk's on the Rushmore.
Yep, entertaining to talk to, and then Sean McAuliffe will be up there.
He's also on the Rushmore.
Let's reserve the other two spots. And when we go, that's a Rushmore, we'll add a third to it.
Yeah, because I think once you've got it, you can't do more than 4.
No.
Yeah. So that's not this podcast. Would urge you to listen to that, but this still got lots of fun bits in it, so enjoy.
Now that's one way to get your attention.
Not me. I don't know what that is. Never heard that before.
A study has been done, Liam, that reveals 60% of Australian workers say that they have watched adult films at work. Now,
sorry, what's the number again?
60%.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people. Now, they reckon that Australian workers use this as stress relief or a coping mechanism whilst at work. It says that many workers in organisations, they can feel faceless. They can feel in the absence of good leadership. They feel overlooked and underutilised, under-challenged and under-promoted. So this is how they cope with a job they don't enjoy. The article goes on to say that maybe, you've just got a sale, you just had a win at your job, maybe you finished a big bit of work, and it's a little treat at work.
A little treat. Sometimes if Ben and I do a really funny break, one of us will go and enjoy the treat.
Yeah. It says some people might have a cup of coffee or a bit of cake to celebrate. Some might watch pornography.
Well, one's appropriate. I mean, if you're eating cake to treat yourself all the time, probably not too great. But going out for a quick coffee break, I mean, that's probably more where it's at.
This part I found super interesting. So they actually got this research from the Hub. Mm-hmm. And the Hub has revealed in 2021 that the main time for people to use that website is between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. But the second most popular time is 4 p.m.
Afternoon delight.
But this brings me to my point here.
That's firmly within work hours, and it's sort of near the end of the working day, I suppose, for a lot of people.
Statistically, though, someone on our team is watching adult films. So I wanted to do a snap poll this morning. Abby in the newsroom, you can go first. Are you watching adult films at work?
No.
Okay, good. Producer Andy, are you watching adult films at work?
Nope.
Okay, you're not doing it. I mean, I'm not doing it.
Obviously, see where this is going.
Producer Belle, are you not watching adult films at work?
Absolutely not.
That'd be so inappropriate.
Absolutely.
Josh, video man Josh, are you watching adult films at work?
No way.
Okay, very good. Sound man Todd, are you watching?
Nah, not me.
You're not watching it? Okay. Liam, sir.
Yeah, well, I mean, cake's expensive, what can I say? and there's free Wi-Fi, so...
Oh, come on, man. The break's not even finished.
You did this exact same bit yesterday. Come on.
Travel stress can take a hike. Yeah, with lots of fully refundable hotels, whatif.com has got you covered. Just remember, booking cancellation windows do apply. So go on, relax, and book your next trip with confidence at whatif.com. What If? It's Aussie for travel.
It's 6:10. Hallelujah, it's 6:10.
13 24 10 is our number if you'd like to get in touch. Luke joins us now from Hackham. How you doing, mate?
All right, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good. Let's kick into this quiz. Our Chief Medical Officer, Nicola Spiria, has COVID, unfortunately. She's done a good point, avoiding it to this point, considering she's sort of in that field. What did she famously say you shouldn't do if attending the footy?
I catch the footy when it comes in the crowd.
That's right. I think we did a game that morning where we kicked the footy out. It was like kind of beat the bomb, but it was like the footy with COVID on it.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Apparently, Britney Spears was going to appear on Home and Away. Work that out. What is the name of the beach Home and Away is set on, Luke?
Bondi.
No, that's Bondi Rescue. That's a different one. Good guess, though. Silvana, do you know what beach Home and Away is set on?
Summer Bay.
Yeah. Happy birthday to actress Sandra Oh, 51 today. She plays Dr. Christina Yang on which long-running drama series?
Oh, is it? No.
That's a hard question.
No, it's not. Is
Is it an Australian one?
No, it's an American one. It's like the biggest show about a hospital ever.
I
And Sandra
I would argue that that's not the biggest show about a hospital ever.
well, it's bigger than Scrubs.
Grey's
Not bigger than
Anatomy?
Scrubs.
Yeah, Grey's Anatomy
got
is
it, yeah.
confirmed bigger than Scrubs.
No, not at all.
Well, yeah, it is. I think that's like.
I'd like to get the numbers on that.
Well, I think we can because. Andy, can you get the numbers on Scrubs and Grey's Anatomy for us for the end of the break? I'd like
we'll
to settle
circle
that.
back to that at the end.
Oh, they're both great, but I'm telling you now. Hey, Silvana, Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg. How's this? They dropped $4,000 on a dinner in New York overnight. Can you name one of Mark Wahlberg's films?
Oh, no. Mark Wahlberg's film. No.
Come on, use your head.
He's in a lot of movies about Brooklyn and New York.
He's always playing the same character.
NCIS?
No, sorry though.
Sean, can you give us one Wahlberg movie, man?
Four Brothers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Four Brothers.
Yeah, that's a ripper. Yeah. No, there's like someone gets killed in a convenience store at the start, and they avenge them. Is that right?
Yeah, that's their mum.
Yeah, their mum. Their mum gets killed. That's right.
The Four Brothers avenge the mum.
Yeah, and Mark Wahlberg's one of the brothers.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a great one. I think it was one of my weekly rentals at the time. One of the 5.
There you go.
Yeah, chuck him in. Last question here. Elton John is coming to Australia again. Can you finish these classic lyrics? I mean, why is Elton coming back when we've got the next best thing living right here in our state?
Now, Sean, you get to choose the next song we play. Just before we get that, though, I want to circle back now to producer Andy to give us the live update here. What's a bigger show about a hospital? Is it Scrubs or is it Grey's Anatomy?
So you asked me for the numbers on this. What numbers are you talking about?
I don't know.
The viewing numbers, the what it's grossed over the years in the
Have you
box
got-
office.
Yeah.
IMDb rating, Scrubs wins.
You really go off that?
TV ratings, Grey's Anatomy wins.
Yes, okay.
My take, Scrubs is better, but Grey's Anatomy is bigger.
Yeah.
Ask for your take.
All right, yeah. I was looking more for a heart. That kind of leaves us even more confused. This is why we can never settle arguments here. Okay, Sean.
All right.
Well, let's see. Would you like to hear Ben's song this morning? God damn. That is a good song. That's going to be hard to beat, especially...
Or do you want to hear Liam's song?
I'll go with Liam's song.
Oh, really?
Really?
I thought Nat Bass wouldn't have had a hope in hell this morning.
right.
It's been a while, so.
Yeah, there you go. Look, it has been. You obviously listen to a lot of Lupe Fiasco in your spare time then. Well, here we go. Rogue Traders, for you, Sean. Voodoo Child's the name of it. You're on Nova with Ben and Liam. Good morning.
Ben and Liam are in your head.
The light in my bedroom, Ben, is connected to the fan. So because of that, the lights are turned on and off with a remote. It's like a little bit weird, but it's also kind of cool because, if you're in bed, you can turn the light off. And on Sunday, annoyingly, I couldn't turn the lights out because the battery had died in the remote. It's pretty annoying. So I've sort of opened up the little remote there, and it's quite a thin, sort of sleek remote. And because of that, it needs a lithium 3-volt battery.
Yep.
Pretty hard to acquire.
Not really.
It's not. No,
I've got like 10 of them in my cupboard. In fact, I'm pretty sure last week I bought a pack of those to replace my car battery booper. It's just like, it's like the size of a button.
Yeah, booper. Yeah, right. Well, I didn't have... I mean, it's not your everyday AA. You know what I mean? Normally in your house, you'd have a few AAAs, a few AAs. I don't have thin lithium batteries, just an excess of them just lying around. Don't even know where you'd get them.
Anywhere you would get batteries.
Some sort of specialty battery shop, I'd assume.
I would reckon you could get them from petrol stations, Woolworths, Coles...
Well, look,
Battery World.
I haven't made it to Battery World yet. I haven't made it to the shops. So basically, every time I've needed to turn the light off in my bedroom over the last few days, I've just gone down to the switch box and turned off the power upstairs.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
So that means like no fan, no phones charged upstairs, no heated blankets, complete darkness.
That is ridiculous.
We just haven't got around to it yet. It's just a small battery.
That makes me want to go to your house to replace the battery for you, so then I can sleep. Then I can sleep at night.
I didn't realise
you're not turning the fuse off every time.
I didn't realise you had one for your booper. I mean, if I knew, I would have asked you. But yeah, it's also that stress of like, geez, I hope my phone's got enough juice in it for the alarm to go off to wake me up in the morning because it's not on charge.
So you're not charging your phone overnight?
Nah, because I mean, there's no power upstairs, mate. I got it. Yeah,
that's insane.
Because if the power's on, then the light's on, and I can't sleep that way.
That's so much harder than just going to go get a battery.
Yeah,
it'd be easier.
But as I said,
battery.
they're not easy batteries to get. They're not AA's.
Mate, they sell them everywhere. They sell batteries. It's as common as a AAA.
Well, to be fair, I haven't gone out yet. I think it kind of threw me when I was like, lithium, 3 volts.
Stop saying lithium. It's just a battery. It's just
what kind of witchcraft is this? Why do we do this morning? Did you put in more effort to avoid fixing something? 13, 24, 10. You know how you hear about those people when their like car doors like stuck, so they just have to climb in the window.
Yeah. It'd actually be easier to just fix the thing that's causing the problem.
I suppose it would be easier to get these hard to find batteries and just put it in the remote rather than going out to the power box and switching it off the whole time.
Yeah, all right, I like it. 13, 24, 10 is our number. Did you put in more effort to avoid fixing the problem?
Rebecca, what have you been doing?
Well, one winter, my windscreen wipers stopped working, so I rigged up a contraption with a coat hanger and a hand towel so I could have my hand out the window wiping as it was raining as I was driving.
That's awesome.
My God.
That is so good.
That is just a defect waiting to happen,
It's
Rebecca.
like something from Mr. Bean or something, do you know what I mean? Like when he took all that furniture home and he's sitting on the couch on top of his car. That's what that reminds me of. Oh, I love that. I'd do the same thing, I reckon. Zoe from Valley View, you're putting in more effort to avoid fixing something?
Yeah, similar to the battery situation. My fridge inside has broken. Too slack to fix it, but I do have a freezer out in my undercover carport at the moment. And so I will take things from my fridge, put it in the freezer, set a timer on my phone so it doesn't freeze, and then quickly grab it out.
That is awesome.
It's so much more work than it's worth.
Like that. You're waking up every hour throughout the night going, oh, geez, I don't want my milk to be frozen in the morning. I've got to move it back into the other fridge.
Oh, my God.
Well, the door to the rat booth, Producer Bell's studio, has just opened up, and look who's scurried in.
Love rat, Bell's a love rat. Love rat, Bell's a love rat.
Hello, yes, bring all my diseases with me.
Diseases of love diseases. Actually, that sounds worse. No, this is the segment where you can email in loverat@novafm.com.au if you've got a story to tell, you want some advice. Producer Bell's good with this sort of stuff. This one's from Nigel in Ingle Farm. It's an interesting one. He said, hey, Love Rat, I'm a FIFO worker in the mines and my wife and I live alone. Every time I come home from working away for 2 weeks, the toilet seat's up.
Oh,
it's a bit odd.
It's a bit suspicious, isn't it?
It's been going on for months, but last week I finally confronted her and she claims it's because she's cleaning the toilet. What do you think?
She could be.
I don't think so.
No. Well, she wouldn't be. I mean, yeah, she wouldn't be cleaning it like right before he comes home.
Plus,
but-
if you were cleaning it, you would just put it back down.
Yeah.
No?
Especially if you're a woman and you're sitting down. You know, do you know what I mean? Like if you clean it, then she would have had to not used it.
Yes.
Yeah.
From the time of cleaning it before he comes
Poor
home.
Nigel. Did he say, is he still with her? Or
I think Nigel's still there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she's a lady that uses the seat up. Does anyone do that,
That's-
Belle?
Yeah, all the time, man. No one does that.
Okay.
Don't tell yourself that,
Practicing
Nigel.
it, eh?
Don't cling on to that.
Maybe in summer you like the cold porcelain.
Oh, I thought you meant we were standing up while doing it.
No, I mean still sitting down, but
Yeah,
just sitting
yeah,
down on
yeah.
the
I
on the
just love
porcelain
balancing.
rim.
I love that balance.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse in life than like at night, like if both lids are up. And have you ever done that before? And you sit through
Yes.
the rim.
Yeah.
You feel like
I
you're going to get
always-
sucked right
Yeah.
down into the sewer.
Welcome to being a girl with every guy leaving the seat up, and yes, you go to the bathroom in the night, and yeah, you almost fall in.
I've always been though
disgusting.
from the school of we have to put it up, so you have to put it down. No,
No.
Yeah,
Just
it's a
be
bit of a.
polite.
I think it goes
anyway,
both ways.
Anyway.
it's 2022. Let's all be equal.
Hey, I think we can all agree on one thing. No one's using it when both lids are closed.
Yep.
So why is that one there?
And we can also all agree that it sounds like Nigel's
Yes.
partner is perhaps cheating.
And-
I'm sorry, Nigel, but it does seem that way.
That reasoning or excuse of Nigel's partner saying that she cleans the toilet and that's why it's up, it's a big call, but it actually reminds me, I did have a friend who, unfortunately, she was with this guy for years and years, and he worked in marketing, and he worked for marketing of AFL, and she found a photo of like this other girl wearing his like prized Collingwood Guernsey like around the house, and found
Yeah.
these photos of her.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh no, it's actually it was actually just for marketing."
It's a photo
used
shoot
it
we've been doing.
Literally, we used it as a photo shoot.
How did she find the photos of that?
He had them kept like hard copy photos.
What?
Kept in the house. It was very sad.
That's wild.
But he said, "Oh, it's just for marketing. We're just doing just looking at how they fit on girls."
oh
And she
my
was like,
god! And she had to come over our house to do it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That's in the living room.
No, that's Collingwood's new signing. No, that is actually Dane Swan. Just photos differently. Yeah.
But some people come up with wild excuses.
Yeah,
if
when
you're
it
caught
look
in the moment.
when a cheater's backed into a corner, you don't know what they're going to say.
Yeah. A bit like a rat, you know? They're
Yeah.
going to chew their way out of the situation.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No, just rats in general.
Yeah.
No. Hey, 13 24 10. What excuse did the cheater give? Lisa in Happy Valley. What happened?
Hello. Well, first of all, I think the story that you're saying, I really do think that my initial thought was that she was cleaning the toilet.
Okay.
So I do agree with that. But my ex told me that he had Tinder because he was doing it for his friend. He had it on his phone for his friend.
Oh, come on.
That's
Think
rich.
of a better
I mean,
excuse than that.
surely you weren't buying that, Lise.
No.
Yeah, no.
How
How
did
friend
you-
can do it on his own phone? Definitely. You don't need to double time it and go.
Yeah.
Such a childish. Oh, I'm just for my friend.
Was Tinder like hidden on his phone somewhere, like in a folder, or did he just have it on one of his walls on his iPhone?
No, it was. Well, he has an Android. He's one of them.
Yeah.
But
I shouldn't have trusted him in the first place, I say.
yeah, that's where it all fell through. But no, it was just there. I was looking at something else, and it was right there.
Isn't it
Oh my
funny, though?
God.
Because, yeah, that's one thing, hiding the app in your phone, but also, like, there's only so many people who live in, like, a 30K radius
Yeah.
around you. Like, of course, if you've got literally, like, a dating social media, that's
Yeah.
going to get back to the
Yeah.
person
True.
eventually.
Jackie joins us now in Holden Hill. Good morning. What excuse did the cheater give?
Good morning. That she hadn't had a shower,
Okay.
so she had to get changed.
Hang on, sorry. Jackie, back up. Hang on, what happened?
Okay, so my ex and a friend went out in the car and came back, and her underwear were in the footwell.
Right.
Oh my God.
And his excuse
So-
was she had to get changed in the car.
Yeah, because she hadn't had a shower.
That's a horrible excuse.
That's a
Yeah, not very inventive.
So did you find the underwear in the passenger seat, like footwell?
Yeah.
I mean, a bit of cleaning up, mind you.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I know this.
How could you forget to put that back?
Exactly.
True.
Yeah, who's
Exactly.
To be honest, maybe did she leave it on purpose to say this is
Probably.
happening?
You marking your territory, you reckon, Bill?
Probably. Yeah, well, she wasn't the only one.
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there was more.
There was many more.
Yeah, right.
Right,
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jackie.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry about that, Jackie. That is a terrible excuse, though. I can tell you what.
It's Ben and Liam.
Oh, God. I've been trying to be a little healthier this year, Ben, trying to eat a bit cleaner. It's not going, I had an AB for dinner on the weekend, but been going to the gym a little bit more. And
Eating plenty of Subway.
well, that's it, but that's eating fresh, isn't it?
The Jared of Australia, some are calling you.
You're mainly pushing that. Yeah, you certainly don't want to be compared to Jared Fogle. Yeah, he's in prison for good reason. Anyway, moving on. How's this? So I love curry, right? And Macca's, they've got their sauces, they've got their, whatever they call it, the ketchup.
Yeah.
We call it tomato sauce. But now they have brought out a curry sauce.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, imagine that. Just a Big Mac, doused in curry sauce. Oh, you can only dream of something like that.
That is enough.
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
That is enough to get you to go to a Macca's just to try their curry sauce, isn't it?
That was Michael Corleone, by the way. Godfather 3, Francis Ford Coppola, great film.
Wow.
The worst of the three, but a well-executed line.
I would love to try, though, like a curry sauce, because obviously, I'm used to having curries, but a curry sauce would be very interesting. A new player in the sauce game.
Why do we do this morning? 13, 24, 10. What's your favourite sauce?
Yeah, what would your favourite sauce be?
Kewpie mayo at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, Kewpie mayo.
We go through a lot of Kewpie mayo in our house, but that's mainly my wife, Sam. I'm a bit more of a sweet chili kind of operator.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's got the sweetness, but then just a little bit of tang.
Producer Bell, what's your favourite sauce?
My favourite sauce is the Coles burger sauce, which is basically the Macca's Big Mac sauce.
Yeah, but they just have to call it
one.
burger sauce instead.
Yes.
Is a burger sauce kind of like, is it like tomato sauce and mayonnaise mixed together with like some pickles
I think
in there?
it's the pickles that give it that briny sort of
it's pickles
familiar.
in it, and then but like mayo mostly. And then
I think there's a bit of sauce, gives it that orange colour.
No.
I reckon you'll find it's those two kind of cross
Producer
together.
Andy, what about you? I mean, since we're here, what's your favourite sauce?
My favourite sauce is brown sauce.
Oh, yeah, brown sauce. Yeah.
As in like
HP sauce.
Yeah, HP sauce.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
iconic.
Oh, my dad drinks the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
he literally,
That would be, you know what, underdog in the sauce game, but I reckon that'd be up there with one of the contenders of the best sauces.
Yeah, well, HP sauce. Yeah, I don't even really understand what it is.
Yeah.
It's a real dad sauce.
We always had it in the cupboard growing up.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you've got wooey sauce as well. That's another. Wooshie sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to have a run at that
Are you
one.
crying or do you want the sauce?
Yeah, can I have the wash?
Abby, in the newsroom, what is your favourite sauce?
I do a bit of a mix. I do sweet chili, Kewpie, and then sometimes a little bit of soy sauce as well. Mix it all together.
Oh my
Now we're
God.
talking. Boom! So you just have one in each hand and you sort of drizzle.
I'm
so
the
it's
Gordon
sort of-
Ramsay, basically,
There's
of
like a
Australia.
dance. There's a
Yeah.
dance of the white and the red and then a
Custom.
little bit of the brown in the middle.
I like a custom sauce. All right,
Oh.
13 24 10 is our number if you'd like to give us a buzz. We all know everyone loves sauce, but what is your favourite sauce to use on a day-to-day basis?
I'll tell you what, I'd be open to more of this combination chat as well. I mean, because Abby's just unlocked another door in my mind. Sue from Vale Park, what's your favourite sauce?
Tabasco.
Oh, yeah,
Bit of a
okay.
Spicy operator.
Yeah.
Not my style.
Very small bottle,
Yeah.
but you don't need much, do you, Sue?
No, not much at all, no.
So how many drops would you be putting on a,
Oh, you'd be pushing 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you've obviously built up a bit of a tolerance.
With Tabasco, though, there's a whole range of Tabasco sauces. Like the red one is the one that we're all used to knowing and loving, but there's also a green one, which is made of jalapenos.
Okay. Lucas joins us now from Hallett Cove. What's your favourite sauce?
Smoky barbecue sauce.
Smoky barbecue.
Yeah, real
Righto.
barbecue type guy.
So what are you putting
Yep.
that on?
Pretty much anything that it sticks to.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah, have it in your
So-
cereal.
Chips, steaks, sausages, anything.
Yeah. So obviously when you're going to a Bunnings sausage sizzle, you're not even looking at the tomato, you're just going straight for the barbecue.
100%.
Yeah.
I've heard that barbecue sauce not only has more sugar than tomato sauce,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it also has more sugar than Ice Magic, which
100%.
is one of my favourite things.
It's so sticky and sweet,
It's
barbecue
wild.
sauce.
Yeah, you leave it on your hand for a little bit and just get sticky as. Angela, favourite sauce, what is it?
It's chili and mayonnaise mixed together. You can put it on anything.
Oh, okay. So it's almost like the combination of the sweet chili Philly, that we're so used to. I think in the ads there used to be the little devil on the shoulder saying, "Ooh, have the chili," and the angel going, "Ooh, no, you want that sweet Philly."
Yeah.
And then combined together, and that's sort of the flavour combo that you're trying to get all the time.
Let's do one more sauce caller. It is Maddie in Albert Park. Good morning. What is your favourite sauce?
Good morning. So I have wasabi and soy sauce mixed together every time I go to Sushi Train.
Oh, yeah,
and
of course.
it tastes amazing.
Yeah, and I can't do wasabi.
Yeah.
Sorry.
On sashimi, sushi, all of it.
I'm sort of angry now. We've ended on a sauce that doesn't get me salivating.
Yeah.
So the old wasabi and soy. They call it the Lee Harding combo, I believe, at the local Sushi Train. Yeah, just 3 pink plates and a Lee Harding for me, please.
Last night, I was seconds away from getting into a fight at the supermarket, Liam.
Like a fist fight?
Well, if it came to it. Not that we condone that. No. I was doing
violence is never the answer.
I was doing the food shopping yesterday, and there were 2 checkout registers open. Each line was similar in length. And it's always a gamble trying to pick the right line, which one's going to move faster. So I picked my line. It was the line on the left. Now, standing in front of me was a man, by himself, no trolley. After a few minutes, he turned to me and said, "Oh, here you go, champ. You can have this one." And then he proceeded to walk over to the line on the right-hand side where his wife was standing.
So he was sort of reserving one line and had his wife with the trolley on the other side. If his was quicker, he'd say, "Quick, scooch on over here."
They were hedging their bets. It took me a second to process what was happening, but they were hedging their bets. A husband and wife split up and stood in 2 separate lines because they didn't know which one was going to move faster.
That's against the rules.
That's a direct breach of the supermarket code. You pick a line and you live with it.
You pick and stick.
You pick and stick. We've always said that on the show. You pick and you stick.
You pick and you bloody stick, and we will not have it any other way. And sometimes you pick wrong. You think, there's only 3 people in this line, but guess what? You didn't realise that person behind the checkout's only been working there for 2 weeks. So you picked wrong.
You lose.
But you still stick. Even if the shop closes before you get to the cash register.
And then to champ me as well. You can have that one, champ.
Yeah, there you go.
That was my spot. You don't get to give me my spot.
I was already there.
Your trolley, sir, is in the other line
to
with
be
your
fair,
wife.
You didn't need to use your trolley to T-bone her trolley out. I thought that was excessive.
I would have loved to have the wife come over to my line to go. If he waved her over,
just to try.
I would have said, "Excuse me,"
just to see what happens. That's insane.
God, I was angry. And the thing was, I was fuming. I didn't say anything, but I was fuming. And then my wife, Sam, after, I said, "Could you believe that?"
The cheek on that.
And she wasn't that annoyed by it. She thought it was a smart play.
Well, people do that. Like, she thinks people do that.
Well, I would wonder this morning on 13-24-10, standing in 2 lines, is this a breach of the supermarket code? Does it make you outraged like it does Liam and I?
It upsets me.
Or do you think it's a smart play?
I'd love to. I mean, to be fair, I don't think many people are going to fess up to it when they know what they're going to be met with. But if this is something you've been doing for some time and you find people never have a problem with it, then, convince us. 13-24-10.
Caitlin in Elizabeth Downs joins us now. Good morning, Caitlin. What do you think?
Good morning. I think that is completely wrong. I actually also have a different story. So I was checking out at the shops and I had a lady at the checkout standing behind me with nothing on the conveyor belt. And then all of a sudden her husband actually comes up with a basket full of stuff. And there was a couple behind the lady loading up their stuff and they were quite furious.
Yeah, right. So I don't actually understand. So
Ben said, "Yeah, right," but I think we're both thinking, what?
Yeah. What happened, Caitlin? Sorry.
So I was checking out at shopping.
Yeah.
And there was a lady behind me just standing at the checkouts with nothing in her hands.
Yeah,
but she was like saving her spot for the husband that was shopping.
Right.
Okay.
So I think what is fair game is if you sort of, you can send another partner off to maybe just get that 1 or 2 items that you forgot, and you go, oh, the cheese.
Yep.
And then you run off, get the cheese, bring that back.
Yep.
But yeah, if you're there with like one item in your hand and then they come in with the trolley, no, that's
normally
that's not the way it
what
works.
we will do, right, is once we've got the majority of the food shopping done, I'll then peel away with the trolley and go stand in line. And then Sam, my wife, will probably, like, usually it's the freezer section last. She'll run and get a few things and carry that and then put it in the trolley.
I think that's okay.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
That's different. How's that when you're a kid and you're shopping like with your mum or whatever, and you're in the line? They go, just wait there for a sec, and then you go, oh my god, and like you don't have money, you don't know how to talk to people, and you're sweating because the more and more they scan, you're getting close to that bit, and people are looking at you, and the pressure's just too much.
Kirsty joins us now in Oakton. Good morning. You have a question.
I do have a question. I agree with the supermarket one, but what if you're actually out and you're at a pub or something and you're actually in 2 different lines with a mate to try and get your drink earlier?
Well, that's different, I feel.
Or quicker. Is that different?
I think
or
it's
even
different.
like, you know?
That's a great point, Kirsty. But what I would say is, there's different codes, right? There's the supermarket code, and there's the bar code.
The bar's a bit of a free
It's a
for all.
Wild West.
Because is there even a line? It's just whoever can lean over the bar. And you got to do that thing where you know, it's rude to like click or put your hand out, but you got to do that thing where you just like look at, you try and make eye contact with them, and especially most of the time, you know, it's loud and they can't really hear what's going on.
It's a great question, Kirsty, but I believe that a bar is the Wild West, and at a supermarket, we have rules.
It's a civilized society, especially when there's trolleys involved. You know, you can't do that sort of thing.
You're picking your stick.
You're picking your stick. Sorry, Kirsty. And that's just the way it works.
Ben and Liam, it's like dopamine for your ears.
You might have woken up this morning and you haven't looked at your phone yet. You don't know what's going on in the world. Well, let's find out what's trending with producer Belle.
What's trending?
Trending all over the internet.
Twitter. Instagram.
Welcome to Facebook.
Hey guys, well if you'd like to buy a slice of Adelaide history, you can now buy some of Pizza Hut's merch and kitchenware next week.
131166 Pizza Hut delivery.
As we know, sadly, 3 weeks ago, the all-you-can-eat dine-in Pizza Hut closed its doors for the final time. And so next week, they are now auctioning off all of their trays, plates, tables, chairs. And I've looked on the website and a few cool little, like, signs and table decorations. You can also buy some of the, you know, bain-maries and the buffet tables.
Part of me is like, oh, I really want something, like a little bit of history. But then another part of me is like, I don't need an industrial bain-marie. Like, I don't know why.
None of me wants any of that. I don't want anything from Pizza Hut, man.
Do you know what I mean? It also feels a bit sad that, like, it's, like, done and it's, like, bringing the dogs and the vultures are just picking the place apart. Like, I'll have a bit of the tapestry and I'll have it. This has got pizza crust on it still, so I'll have that.
And Netflix is yet again going to get more expensive.
Damn. They're really, like, they're good at that, aren't they? Just, like, slowly hoiking it up a little bit. And you pay as well.
I feel like Netflix is becoming the new Foxtel. Everyone just hates it because it's the big one. It's the big one that you pay the most for now.
True. Well, do you guys remember it had that huge fall in memberships and subscriptions?
And because
the other
they
month?
banned Russia, right? Like when the war broke out, they're like, no Netflix in Russia.
Yeah. So now they're now cracking down on if you share your account with someone and you let them log in from a different household. Netflix, they can tell, and they are going to be starting to charge around $5.
Well, I'll be charging you, Belle, because you're on my Netflix, my Disney Plus, my Binge, not my Stan, not the good people at Stan show sponsor. Of course, we all pay for our own.
For free.
Okay,
She got Paramount Plus of yours?
She does. Do you have my Paramount Plus?
Yes.
Yeah, you do. What don't you have of mine?
Thank you, Leah.
That's insane. She's using my bank card on the weekends.
I only use it to buy our coffees every morning. And finally, the Chainsmokers. They are going to be the first musical artists to perform at the edge of space. In 2024, they have now agreed to... So the Chainsmokers, if you didn't know, there's 2 of them. They will both go in a pressurized capsule and be shot up in a stratospheric balloon as well.
Get rid of them.
And then...
I'd love if that mission went wrong. Of all the ones. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. We've lost the Chainsmokers.
There's something poetic. There's something poetic about the Chainsmokers drifting off into the darkness of space.
It's almost like NASA and the CIA have strategically picked the most annoying group to almost like to fend off the aliens. Like, we're not going to get invaded for another 1,000 years because they'll have a little listen to the Chainsmokers and go, ugh, primitive. Nothing's happening down there.
The last thing you'd hear of them is this.
Let me take a selfie. See ya.
Just as they drift. into space, and we all go, oh, thank God we'll never have to hear another one of those songs.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.